Ladies and gentlemen, Roke here. We are going back for part 3 of the walkthrough slash I don't know what the hell I'm doing videos. And just to be clear, all these videos that I'm doing with this playthrough is going to pretty much go into a deeper depth of what everything does for you in the game. Just a FYI. It's like the little tutorial things does not clearly specify everything. So I'm going to pick apart everything at the best of my abilities. Okay, so let's play. And when we left off, Captain was taken and he was killed, and we were put in charge of the ship. So now we are the captain of the McKeb, the USS McKeb, this little saucer plate stuck in a cardboard box that I was talking about earlier that was put on a couple, like a rack thing. Okay, so oh wait, we're supposed to talk to the first officer?
All decks
Here we go.
reporting in, sir. We took some casualties and sick bay is full. All ship systems have taken some damage, but some are worse than others. Life support is stable, but anything else could be an issue.
Well, good to know.
I have been trying to get a distress call out, Captain, but something is jamming all frequencies.
Okay.
She's still cloaked, but I think she took some real damage. We're in rough shape too, Captain.
Damage report.
Still running diagnostics, sir. Took us some time to get the systems back online.
What about the break even?
Hailing the break-even now, Captain.
Oh, hello, Starfleet. No hard feelings, right? I had to send that distress signal. If I didn't, that crazy Klingon was going to blow my ship into space junk.
Stupid Ferengi.
And, because Starfleet's always ready to help and all, could you help me repair my ship?
I don't like helping people who put me in a bad situation. I wish I could, I wish they had more of a effect with the dialogue, and I apologize for my son running around over there. I've been trying to find a good time today to do this video, but there has not been not one time where he's not running around screaming like a madman. So he's over there watching his shows. Well, we'll see if he comes running over here with his own little language he has. Why am I not moving? Okay, server not responding. That's normal. Okay, is it good? Are we good now? No, server not responding. Oh, here we go. We're moving. Okay, good. I don't have to fix anything. Alright, so we need to move the ship forward. That's the tutorial. And to move your ship forward, you hit the E on the keyboard multiple times.
Helm, full stop.
Okay.
I've stopped us this time, sir, but from now on, you'll be responsible for adjusting the speed of the ship.
I'll do what I want. Okay, so like I was trying to say before she interrupted me, you can tap E however many times. It goes up 4 times, I think. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 settings: full stop, quarter, half, 3/4 speed, and full speed. Okay, so you use the WASD keys just like before with walking and everything. The only difference is if you push W, you're going to go down. If you push S, yeah, that's the one, you go up. D is still right and A is still left. The thing you have to know now is you hit Q multiple times to get it to stop, E multiple times to get it to go. If you want to just go ahead to full stop, hit R. It's right next to the E. So it's just one of those things. If you want to just go full speed, normal impulse, you press R again, and it'll go full speed. Okay, so that's the speed stuff. If you want to go ahead and go super duper speed, see if I go towards this asteroid so I don't go flying off somewhere. I think it's Shift and R. And it's not going to let me do it because we're in a tutorial. But you hit shift and R at the same time, and you're going to go into full impulse, which is this little arrow. You can also click that arrow and you'll go into full impulse. So let's scan this freighter.
Looks like she just needs 3 or 4 warp induction coils. We have plenty of those to spare.
Okay.
Thanks. We'd help you if we could, but I just don't see any profit in that, you know?
What a douche.
Well, looks like we're on our own. At least they said thank you, I guess. About that cloaked ship full of Klingons?
Almost
Damage
done,
report.
Captain. Level 2 diagnostics shows that almost all of the plasma injectors are damaged beyond repair. Not enough. Plasma injectors are made to withstand quite a beating, but I think the Klingons specifically sabotaged them when they boarded us. It's an easy way to cripple a ship. I'm installing what spares we have, but we're short 3 injectors. Without them, we can't go to warp.
Well, that's upsetting.
We're not the first ship the Klingons have hit here. There's wreckage all over this region. I can scan the derelicts and see if any of them have intact platforms.
Do it. Don't even tell me what to do about it. I don't care. Just do it.
Bingo! I found some suitable debris in the boneyard nearby. Destroy 3 of those nacelles, and we should get the parts we need.
Alright. Nacelles. I like how she called it a nacelle. Is it a nacelle or is it a nacelle? I don't know.
Digging through scraps we've left behind.
Yeah, that guy's getting annoying.
You're getting annoying. Oh, and if you got a lot of loot, just tap F like crazy.
You have your problems, I have mine. I'll need some time to get everything installed and run a level 1 diagnostic. We don't want to blow up the moment we hit warp 1.
Okay.
Zarva's dealing with the warp core, but until she's done, we're still stranded out here with no way to call for help. Oh, don't forget the cloaked Klingon battlecruiser. It's probably making repairs faster than we are.
Okay.
Of course we can. We're the class of 2409. Tivrel has been working with the engineers,
Yay!
and they've pinpointed the locations of several Klingon signal jammers. That's what blocked our communications during the ambush. I recommend that we destroy the jamming satellites. We'll be able to get a call out to Starfleet then.
We're such badasses. We just graduated. Hi. It's like those kids you see that just graduated high school and they go out and party. Yeah. We can do whatever we want. I'm hoping that anybody who's watching this video does not take offense to that because I kind of did the same thing, so, well, whatever. I think it's normal for people to do that. I don't know. Now, the firing and everything like that is same as on the ground, except now you don't have to click the ability. You have this,
Nice shot.
and it automatically attacks a target. And this is a bridge officer ability, and I can use it, I think, like every whatever, how many seconds it was. Let's see. That doesn't tell me. Okay, cool. It fires 2 torpedoes instead of 1, and they're supposed to be a little bit stronger. So, we'll see how that goes. Let's scoot over, chat. I don't need you right now. As a matter of fact,
Forgotten about you. Think your ship can take a couple more hits?
oh yeah, you wanna go, bruh?
Long-range communications
Let's go,
are
bruh.
operational, sir.
Oh,
Shall
he
I send
left.
the distress signal?
Hell yeah, send a distress signal. Are you stupid? Also, if you're attacking something, you can also hit the space bar. If you wanted to just fire your beams, you can hit the control key and the space bar to fire torpedoes as well. So I just fly around and hit the space bar, and then occasionally I keep my torpedoes separate so I know when they're ready to fire and I know when to shoot them. So it's something to think about. Send that distress call.
That Klingon ship took some real damage. I'll bet she's leaking plasma all over the place. We might be able to use that to find them.
Do it.
Understood. I'd rather not die to Klingons on my first day. Got it. I can trace the plasma signature right to the source.
Oh yeah. The voice acting is horrible. Just horrible. I mean, they do their best, but I mean, come on. Put some emotion in there. Don't read the script. Learn your words, your script there. Come on. Anyways, let's get to
I'll
it.
send the source of the plasma signature to navigation. It will show up on the map.
Make it so.
It's pretty far out, sir. We should use the ship's full impulse power to reach it. This will temporarily take power from other systems, but vastly improve our speed. Once we drop out of full impulse, the power will return to other systems.
Okay, just like she said. God dang it. Shut up. Okay, like she said, if you do go to full impulse, which I said shift plus R, no more interruptions, shift plus R, or just click the button right here. If you click that button, you will go into full impulse, which for this ship is not very fast. Not very fast at all. It's kind of upsetting, but you know, it gets you by for now. What else was it? Oh, here we are. This little thing. Click these 3 boxes on this picture right here. This shows you what your weapon power is, your shields, your engines, and your auxiliary. Now, they are all in an even state right now, but I do not fancy for that. Click the 3 boxes, and if you want more control over your power levels on your ship, which actually helps. Oh god, this kid's crazy. Okay. Click the number 3. This will bring up a page. It'll bring up a more in-depth page to where you can set them to whatever you want. And me, full power to weapons. Automatically. And since this is technically an escort frigate type thing, I'm not really worried about the shields. Oh yeah, the locks. Don't forget the locks. Those are important. Lock that. Can I put any more in there? I can. So we're going to go really fast, and we're going to hit really hard. That's what I like to do with my escorts. So now we're going to be a little bit faster than we were. Now it's at 70 instead of 50. Yeah, so now we're going 15 impulse, which isn't bad for a starter ship, but you know, oh, it should be doing 15 or whatever it is. Yeah, 15.5 all the time without me having to do this. So let's go to full impulse. Shift R, and let's see how fast she goes with this warp core I got. 70. Oh shit. Okay, so now our power levels are dropping and going to our engine power levels, as you see here. And they're slowly going back to normal. They're not. These guys aren't going to hurt us. So I'm going to click my officer ability, torpedo high yield 1, and it's a 2-minute cooldown. And you're dead. Now I'm hitting a lot harder because I have more power to my weapons. Now if you do not want to do this, it's understandable. Now what you can do is click these right here. Will give you a basic setup. Shut up. This will give you a basic setup. So I'll just show you real quick. Let's go ahead and stop. So this will give me a setup, you know, that's pretty much set for my weapons. It'll bring my weapon power all the way up. This one will bring your shield power all the way up. This one will bring your engine power all the way up, and it'll put them at pretty much even as possible. But it'll keep the auxiliary power up usually, because the auxiliary power is pretty much what like heals your ship and stuff. Okay, so I had to issue a scolding to my son. Now we're all good. So let's turn these off so I can fix them real quick. So that's all the way up. Leave that, and shaboom. Alright, let's go catch this guy. Full impulse. Now remember, if you go in full impulse into a battle, you're not going to be hitting as hard as you normally can. And what you're going to need to do is do it in a short burst. That's what I do. Just get me close so my power levels aren't too drastically out of whack.
shield that
You
is
bastard.
locked
Oh, he's still
to
here.
direct power to it.
Okay, so we want to hit the one that's not shielded for right now. Blow him out of the sky. Okay, so he is shielded.
Target's shields have failed.
Get them. You're dead. Next. Alright. Now, whenever you're fighting someone and you see their shields start turning red and going away, obviously that means their shields are going away. And what you're going to need to do is, your torpedoes aren't very good against shields, so if you can get their shields down and get your torpedoes facing them, which if I hover over it, it'll show you the arc that it has. If you look on the screen, I can't put my mouse on it, but it's the blue lines in a grid that are in front of my screen there, in front of my ship. And let's show you the beam. So these beams can have a 250-degree arc. They can shoot pretty far around the ship. So can these. So, doing a side run, I guess you can call it. I'm at a loss for words on what to call that. I can't remember. Broadsiding. Broadsiding is what it's called. You're better off broadsiding somebody and then turning your ship around so you can have that 90-degree arc on them and fire a torpedo at their downed shield side.
Incoming transmission, sir. It is from Starfleet.
Yay!
This is Captain Volok of the USS Renown. Do you require assistance?
Yes.
A Klingon captain would have to be very bold to travel this far into Federation territory. Where is Captain Taggart?
Mm-hmm.
And did you follow his orders?
Yeah.
So, I take it you are in command now.
No, I decided to grab an ensign down from engineering. She'll be in charge. You know, she's good at stuff like that.
Very well.
God.
We will escort your ship to Earth's space dock.
Vulcans, I swear. They ask the driest and dumbest questions sometimes. Not all Vulcans, just some of them. Like this guy, Captain Volok.
And if he reveals his position, he will be dealt with accordingly. Until then, you are to set a course for our position. Renown out.
Okay, so the USS Renown. I don't really know much about the crew or its origins or anything of that nature. Obviously, it was built by Starfleet, more than likely at the Mars shipyards. But it is a assault cruiser refit. It is the Regent class, and it is a badass ship. They make it look like a wuss in this right here, but it is actually a really good ship. Crew of 750, hull strength around 46,000 or so on standard. Okay, we're on his down shield side. Look at the top of my screen right now, and you see this arrow. That's where it'll tell you where we are sitting.
You have learned this lesson well.
It's time to finish this fight.
Okay. And also keep an eye on your shields as well down here. This is a very... It can be a very stressful fight sometimes whenever you're fighting someone. If you got to look down here, you got to make sure you're on the right facing and stuff like that. Okay, shut up. I leveled up and I got a new officer. Yay. Okay. So anyways, just be sure to watch your shield facings and stuff and keep your down shield facing off of that ship that's targeting you. So say you're broadsiding someone, so you're firing this way. So you're right shield facing and it starts dropping drastically. Well, what you can do, just remember, you can still flip around and stuff like that. And keep firing, and bring up your other side. And by that time, more than likely, you will have them, their shield facing down on some side. And you can get over on that side and fire a torpedo. It's just a little tactic. Keep that in mind. It'll help you through a lot better than, you know, trying to figure out tactics on your own. Let's exit. Alright, so this one's going good so far, right? Okay, so we're supposed to follow this guy, I think. Back, investigate what happened to the USS Kittimer. Okay, so we're gonna go find out Yeah, we gotta follow this guy. I don't know why we have to follow him and assist him when we were supposed to go to Vulcan, and then we're told, I think, to go back to Starfleet, but whatever. Soul system. Okay, let's do it. Alright, warping in with the Renown. Regent class.
We're
Badass
here,
ship.
Captain. The USS Kittimer is dead ahead, and the Renown is beside us. Our orders are to make contact with the Kittimer and find out why they've not responded to our hails.
You are very dry. Okay. So there's warp plasma everywhere. That's not a good sign, ever. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, what's going to happen, but I'm not going to say anything. So.
Yes, sir. I will require approximately 15 seconds to make the necessary adjustments.
So precise. Alright.
Ah, Captain Volog. Captain Taggart? What are you both doing here? Always good to follow the orders of your superior officers.
These cadets were the unfortunate victims of a Klingon ambush. Captain Taggart is dead, and the ship is under the command of this cadet. The Renown was escorting them back to Earth's space dock, but when we could not raise the Kittimer, I deemed it imperative to alter our course and assess the situation. Captain Yim, what is your status?
Ugh. That makes sense. I get it. Okay.
I'm troubled by the anomalies in this system, and if they're affecting long-range communications, then they're doubly a cause for concern. Let's do this by the numbers. We've already launched 9 probes. Now that they're active, we can do an in-depth scan of the anomalies.
Alright, let's do it.
With all
Continue.
3 ships collecting data, we should be able to complete this quickly and formulate a course of action. The Renown has the largest science team, so I recommend we send our data there for analysis. Any questions?
No, I'm just gonna make a statement that shows you how cocky I am. Shabam.
You're quite confident for a cadet. You remind me a bit of myself when I was an ensign.
Good for you,
Of
man.
course, I wasn't commanding a ship back then. Let's see how you perform before you start claiming that chair full time.
Keep it up and I'll take your chair, buddy. Bruh. Alright. Understood. Let's do it. What am I doing here? Okay. So this is one of the type of mission I'm just going to go full impulse. And if you don't want to drop out of full impulse, just hit Q. And it'll start dropping your speed down. I think R does the same thing. But I'm not going to chance it.
Reports indicate traces of gamma radiation, but there's something
Ew.
off in the readings.
R. Yep, that works too. You can hit R if you don't want to drop out of full impulse. Now,
Kittimer here. Are you seeing the same gamma radiation levels that we are? I'm not sure that a normal scan will be enough. We might need to do a...
okay. So in case you couldn't tell, I had to pause the video, and I completely lost my train of thought. So let's just keep going. I don't think it would have been anything too important, anyways. I think it was about scanning. If you get shot at when you're scanning, it could stop depending on what you're doing, I guess. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. It's just one of those things. Anyways.
My chief science officer, Commander Davis, suggests that performing a reverse tachyon pulse wave scan will solve our sensor issue. Perform your final scans and then report back.
Okay. Oh, all right. Late at night,
Deflector
recording
dish is
videos.
realigned for reverse tachyon pulse wave, sir.
It's always fun.
Picking up a transwarp signature. It's right on top of us. The Borg.
And my game is doing its thing again, where I'm playing handicapped. My Q and spacebar does not work. How lovely. Yep, so I gotta do all this by hand. Bear with me. Okay, come on. Go in reverse. Get that turned around here. And I missed. Missed that shield phasing. Also, if you ever go in reverse, you can lose power to some of your systems and stuff like that. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Get out of there. If you're too close to a ship when it blows up, it gets you damage. Okay, it wasn't so bad. Alright, so if ever you run into an issue where your A, Q, and spacebar magically doesn't work and you don't have time to fix it, you can always press down the left and the right mouse key and it'll turn your ship for you. Just keep that in mind. Okay, let's get a little faster here. Stop shooting at the Kittimer. I'll punch you. Alright, these guys are pretty easy. They're dying pretty quick.
From this time forward, your culture will adapt to so as ours.
Alright. Oh god, this is so hard trying to do this, because I can't turn or anything. Okay. If you right click on the weapons that you want to be set to auto fire, do that. You can right click on them, they'll turn green like that. Oh, get that out of here. Wait, how do I do that? There we go.
This is the emergency medical hologram aboard the USS Kittimer. I am requesting assistance from any Federation vessel in range. I've lost contact with the bridge. I am unable to contact Commander Davis for new instructions.
Okay.
The Kittimer is being overwhelmed by Borg boarding parties. These Borg are different than the ones in my history records. They seem disconnected somehow. They're strange, but still quite dangerous.
Okay.
I am an emergency medical hologram, not a miracle worker.
The Borg were brutally efficient on the Kittimer. The emergency medical hologram may be in command simply because no one else is fit to do so. The Borg have not been seen in the Alpha Quadrant in decades. Their arrival cannot simply be a coincidence. However, I hesitate to speculate without the full data from all of the probes.
Okay.
I will send teams to aid the Kittimer. You will have to finish the scans. We need to know the extent of the Borg presence here.
Okay, so here's the choice.
You must also inform me if you or your crew are unable to continue. The Borg evoke a strong emotional response that can rattle even trained Starfleet officers. A crew of cadets that have already survived a Klingon attack may be unable to cope.
Okay, so here's a choice. I'm assuming we'll be able to either go and do that or something. We should be able to beam over to that ship. Oh, guess not. Oh god. Okay, I'm sorry, but I have to do this. It doesn't work if I pause the video, so fast forward through this if you want. Again, sorry. I don't know why I started doing this, but it's really annoying. No, not Control plus A. Clear. Why is that doing that? Okay. God, that's annoying. Okay, so that's on. Q. Go down, space. There. Okay, let's test it. We're in business. Okay, let's hurry up and get this done. Oh man, so many delays today. I thought it was gonna go well. I even said it was going well. I jinxed it.
Please transmit the data so we may begin our analysis.
Okay, transmitting. Okay.
We have your data, and our science team is analyzing it now.
Mm-hmm.
Our tactical teams have eliminated the Borg boarding parties on the Kittimer. Why do you ask?
There is an 88.47% chance that you will need my help.
Well, thank you. A Vulcan medical hologram. That is like a wonderful hell. I don't know why. Why would they do that? Okay.
I have 75 million gigaquads of computer memory and an extensive library of files on military tactics and command strategies. I believe I can spare a few bits of processing power for you.
Alright. do it then. Continue data recovery. Okay, so I can't see where I'm supposed to go.
Transport signatures detected.
Okay.
Prepare your ship for combat.
It's already prepared.
They're firing. I need help.
No problem, bruh. Let's do it. Okay. So let's go into broadside mode. Broadside! Alright. If you ever decide that you want to fly a cruiser, just remember, broadsiding with a cruiser is your friend. It's the best thing ever to do. And also remember that if you set your weapons like I did, these two beams for auto fire, you do not have to constantly, you know, check to see if they're firing unless you have one that doesn't.
More Borg. I don't know if we're ready for this.
Oh God. We're fine. It's okay. We got this. Well, we got a shield facing down, but he's turning. So we'll turn with them. And that one's almost down. Fire. Or not. There we go. Yeah. If you ever get a shield facing down and you have the ability to shoot torpedoes at it, do it. They made the AI smarter, so they're going to start turning with you. I just remembered that. So you got to try and catch it whenever you can.
Maintain your composure. Logically, you can defeat the Borg with Admiral Janeway's tactics.
I know.
You are Starfleet officers. You are prepared for this.
Multiple Borg warp signatures detected.
I literally just got out of
Invasion force.
the academy. I know about tactics better than you
We're
do.
outnumbered.
That
There's
you were
no way
trained.
we can-
We got this.
The Borg are departing.
All right.
Most
I
likely
think
for a
we're
more
going to
strategic
be able to
target.
do this.
Direct your fire at the remaining sphere. Focus
Okay.
your fire, and we
Get
shall
that shield
prevail.
facing down. Come on. Come on. Okay, when it's red is a good time to do it. Fire! Bang. See, that always helps. And always remember to move. Do not stop unless you're driving a mobile or a giant tank, whatever you want to call it. Mobile tank, giant tank. Those are allowed to stop. You can do that because you more than likely have a bunch of healing abilities and resistance ratings. And little guys like this, stopping is a bad idea. As long as you're moving, you get a bonus to your
Here is the
defense.
situation as we see it. The Borg are using the Pollux system as a staging area for a larger invasion. Long-range sensors are already detecting inbound transwarp signatures. The most likely target for a first strike is the Vega system. There is a civilian colony there, and if the Borg could take it by surprise, they would have large numbers of new drones at their disposal.
Alright. Tactical.
Very observant of you. The Renown is better equipped to hold off further Borg attacks and assist the Kittimer. We must remain here. This is not a matter of can, Cadet. It is a matter of must. We must buy you as much time as possible. Once we are no longer in a position to help, we will stage a tactical retreat. You should have enough time to warn the colony.
Alright.
I will attempt to summon additional ships to assist, but you cannot wait for them to arrive.
Okay. Alright, so now we're going to the Vega colony. Can I
It is
transwarp here?
imperative that you warn the colony at Vega.
Shut up. Okay. Hail Volok to report? Why would I want to talk to him again? Oh, do I have
It
to
is
do that?
imperative that you warn the colony at Vega of...
We have to make our way to Vega
Okay.
as soon as we can, Captain. I just hope we're not too late to warn the colony. Are you ready to go?
Yeah. Okay, so now we can depart the system. Sometimes it'll pop up like that, where you gotta click that little button, where it look like a little dude inside of a little box. Be sure to look for those. Those are important sometimes. Oh, and ops, if you just saw that where it popped up in the right side of my screen in the middle there, that's another thing to watch out for where it says ops.
Shields up, red alert.
I got a feeling the Kittimer's not going to survive this ordeal. It's not even firing at anything and it's getting hammered. They are in a horrible position. That's a nice ship. Okay. Why am I still taking damage? In sector space. I've never seen that. Whatever. So, as you can see, we're going warp 5 point nothing. Slow as shit. This is the slowest you will ever be in this game. Oh, while I'm here, let's go ahead and start working on our stuff. So if you hit K on your keyboard, now's probably a good time to do it. We are a tactical officer, so let's get into it and start adding skill points. So since we are tactical officers, if you pick tactical, the best thing to do is right off the bat, I'm going to fill this up as much as possible, which that's all I can do. Okay, I accept that. That's cool. Now let's work on the ground stuff. If you ever like go to fill something up after a couple levels of fighting and everything, and then you have this much left over, it is a good idea to fill up as much ground stuff as possible. So you want to have good weapon proficiency. That seems like a good idea. And we still have some left over for next time. Okay. So hit accept. Be sure to hit accept after you do all that shit. You can upgrade their abilities as well. And I think I'm going to stop it here after I explain this. Let's exit out. These are the abilities that my officers have. Now if you want a better look at what they can do, hit K again. I think it's status. Or you can still do skills. So I want to look up Zarva. Go to skills. This will tell you what the skill is and what it does and all that fun stuff. Left click on it and this will pop up. And you can scroll down and it tells you exactly what it does. Okay. This one is a shield recharge. It's the yellow one. That's what it looks like. Okay. So let's go back into it. Skills, Zarva, shield. Nope, that's not shield recharge. This is what I'm talking about. Emergency power to shields is what I just showed you. Okay. Whoops. Alright, there we go. Okay. Batteries, emergency power to shields, directs emergency battery power to the shields for a short duration. It provides a shield heal to each facing as well as a shield damage resistance buff. So what this ability does is it does all this. It has a 1 minute and 25 second recharge as of right now. When I start putting points in here, that'll go down. Okay, 300 shield regeneration for each facing, so all your shield facings will get 300 points of shield power put back into them. Plus 15 shield power setting for 13 seconds, so your shield power setting right here will go up 15 extra points. So it'll be 30 out of 15, like it says right there. See, look. It'll pop up right there where it says right here. And there it is. If you hover your mouse over any of these, it'll tell you what it is. Anyways, repairs disabled shields, reduces damage to shields by 18% for 30 seconds. Okay, that's good. Let's upgrade her as much as possible. Now, you don't have to upgrade her, okay? I should have said that first. If you want to upgrade one of these guys first, be my guest, because you get these points all the time. In all missions. Even when you hit level 15, you can't level up anymore, you still get these skill points and stuff to give to your duty officers. So I think that was a good one for now. Hey, buddy, are you doing what I'm doing? The same stuff? We're going to the same mission? I'll see you down there. Probably not, because I'm about to cut it off. Okay, so that's going to be it for this one. As soon as we come back, we're going to head to the ground side and do some more ground missions. And hopefully, it'll go smoother. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.